same. I turn the music off. Video. Otherwise.
1 year membership in the Jelly of the Month.
Otherwise, we're back. Let me see the YouTube. Merry Christmas, he said. We have a new YouTube.
That it is, Edward. That it is indeed.
We need the 4th Lo-Fi Christmas. We need Lo-Fi Christmas 3. Or 4. This is 3. We need 4. Not this over. Oh, there's a Garfield one. There's a Garfield one. Garfield one. Nice. Garfield. Gotta add everyone again. I'm back. I am back. I don't know if Midnight's coming back today. I know he said he wanted to play Dark Tide. I gotta install that. There, I DM'd the Discord. What else do I gotta do, bro? What else do I do at the start of a stream? I have an article to read on steak. I have. Yeah, but that's my main plan. This new season, the original reboot. We've done 2 reboots now. The original start of the reboot was actually the Princess Crown season, which I don't know how much story stuff I really did during this past year, in the early part of the year. I reboot the face, but I didn't really explain anything about him. And then I hinted at the Yoko being, oh, the title says it's the Oni case thing. I need to edit that out. We're not doing the Oni case today. What are we doing? I can leave that up, actually. Because we're going to talk about the steak article. What else did I have to cover? Let me check YouTube. Charlie Brown. Violence, that's based. That's, oh, it's a left-wing person, of course. Left-wing person. A left-wing person. Why the Crusades were awesome, actually. Interesting. Joe Rogan's dream was a warning. We can watch this. We gotta open with this in a minute. Joe Rogan's dream is a warning. That sounds interesting. Beta male epidemic. There was some Steven Crowder thing I wanted to watch. Hold on. It said Jap language. Jap language useful phrases. This is awesome. It's over there. Jap language. Okay, there was some kind of Steven Crowder video I wanted. Oh, the housing one. Yeah, maybe we'll watch that. I have that queued too. So the plan is we can play Dark Tide if Midnight is around. If not, or if anybody else wants to play. If not, what we're going to do is cover a couple of things. I have well, either way I'm covering a couple of things. First off will be the article I've got here about crypto casinos. It's called Inside the Dark and Predatory World of Crypto Casinos. It was published December 9th. It was published December 9th. I figure you should give things a couple days before you read them, right? Because they're supposed to, so you're not just stealing their thing and doing it as your content. Let the article exist for a little while as a respect thing, right? So December 9th, still pretty recent, a couple days ago. Inside the Dark and Predatory World of Crypto Casinos. Now that's a place we've been. We've been on Kick. We know about it a little bit. And then of course, and then there's some videos lined out here. It could be good, interesting. We'll look at anything else. This got a weird pilot for a. Looks like a show. Let me watch that. I Miss You Blink-182 cover by an old man. I think I need to watch that. I swear I remember watching that. Charlie Kirk versus Groypers. I'll put that one up too. We'll put that one up too. Future Pope Nick Fuentes humiliates Pierce Morgan. That's funny. It's funny. It's funny. I get a lot of those like AI people in real life videos. I think it's because I click them sometimes. Sometimes like, oh, who is that? That's interesting. Let me see. And then you get nothing but those, you know. But those things are cool. I think they're cool. I don't know. I think that AI stuff is cool. Most obvious undercover cop in history. Okay, I'll watch that. Watch that also. Seems good. I've got some stuff picked out here. Debate between Gypsy Crusader and Black Hebrew Israelite. Who's the Gypsy Crusader? I keep hearing about this guy. He's got a fake looking face, right? He looks weird. And open that one too, maybe. I don't need the Nick Fuentes one. I don't actually want to watch that. I mean, I don't care about watching that. I did see an interesting video. I made left-wing artists angry at me for telling the truth. When he says that art is the truth. You ever think about that? I think that's not a bad description too. There's a point there that art is the truth. Your U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fourth Circuit, Friday, December 12th, Blue Room. What are they arguing about? United States Court of Appeals. You can just watch the Court of Appeals, as a thing. Oral arguments will start soon. Interesting.
I'm a liar.
Oops.
And we're
You know that yet. We know that yet. I have a thing to cover on crypto too. Once Simps works, one day. What's bizarre is Simps worked the other day, huh? I made a pretty cool image I posted on Discord that I think is cool. I posted it on Twitter too, but nobody liked it. I don't know. An appropriate response to like 98% of right-wing political rhetoric is, I don't think you should talk about human beings like that. What? 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 Communists have 1 point. Here it is. Start the stream. Here it is. I'm gonna be. Let's do out of character face maybe. What's up, Zoo? What do you mean what? What are you wedding? Nice to see ya. Communists have this 1 point, right? Which is actually because of the Fed, in my opinion. Oh, you know what? This one doesn't have a way for the chat to pop up. Then let's go back to Sweet Ghost. Was it this one? No, this one? There we go. Oh, I guess chat is not captured or something? Okay, let me reopen that then. I closed the things that capture chat, it looks like. What are you wedding me about, dude? What are you? What you? There you go. There's chant. There's chant. What is what a friend of what told me. A friend of what? Yeah. Good. It's funny. Anyways, this is the 1 point communists have, right? That the top 1%, money is redistributed from the bottom to the top. That's true. That's true. It's not capitalism that does that, though. That's the banking system. That's the same things actual capitalists are against too. That's actual control that leads to that, not the opposite. I have an article that covers Zoop. I'm waiting until a couple more people come in to cover it though. It's about, check this out, inside the dark and predatory world of crypto casinos. Are you ready for that? David was 14 when he placed his first bet with a crypto casino. A website where people use cryptocurrencies to gamble on online games. Interesting. Okay. Okay, he says. Yeah, okay. And then, if Midnight shows up, we're gonna play Dark Tide. I don't know if he's gonna be around or what though. So why do you say Merry Christmas? Don't you not celebrate Christmas? Isn't it a trap? If people say anything, do you set up a trap to like a box and you put them in it? No, get out of here. Only Jews allowed. He's the real worst person of the year. Why are people so ridiculous? It relates to Kid Gamble? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. How come you never read books at nursing homes, or to homeless, or to the sick and needy? Why is it only the little kids? I love how they don't see retired as grown-ups who know how to read. No, bro, they have hard... How does this person not understand why you would say that? Old people have a hard time seeing, right? They would appreciate someone reading to them. This guy's never, like, hung out with an old person or something. Right? Of course old people would appreciate someone reading to them. Why is it only the little kids? Well, old people definitely appreciate that. Because, you know, they can't see all that well. Sometimes they can't. You know, it's not as easy to read when you get older. Merry Christmas. I think that's a trap. I think you're telling me.
Do I look as funny as you do? I guess I'm not quite the football type. You look wonderful. You know, if it wasn't...
Look at that guy running away too. Does that look like the drag queens? Sure. I'm gonna smoke real quick and then I'll start reading it. I want to see. Try to wait a little bit longer though, right? Let everybody pile in though. It's gonna be in. That isn't, yeah, that is in fact also her body. She built it and it's inside her. That's deranged. For some reason, all I get is fucking communists now on my feed on Twitter. And most of the time I don't interact with them or will say like not interested. It doesn't matter. I still, like, there still seems to be so many commies, it's crazy. Like, no, it's not her body, it's a baby's body. What are you talking about? And what is this fucking disgusting art? These disgusting art things that they always do, where they make everybody look horrific. Is that just how they see the world? That, like, Meat Canyon guy's just how he sees the world, this despicable, ugly place? So everything he looks at, someone like Charlie Kirk, I don't see him looking like that. I get they're trying to make him look like that. Meat Canyon guy is deranged. Meat Canyon's deranged. What's that sport? Not your body. Look, lady, technically you are their incubation tank and you signed up for it. Yeah, the thing about that part is like, they had sex, right? So they can't act like they're not connected to that. I kind of really like this setup that I have right now. Only way I can make it, I think, could fix it. Well, one, make sure it's as clear as it can be. Two, maybe position Sweet Ghost at certain places when he slides back, because sometimes I'm blocking chat. What is music? It is lo-fi Christmas. Lo-fi Christmas 3 or 4 or something. Lo-fi Christmas 4. This is Lo-fi Christmas 4. Snowflake Christmas 4. Yeah. Snowflake Christmas 4. Is Meat County did this after Charlie died? I think so, yeah. I think he did that, yeah. There's a certain karma in that woman who opt for off-the-cuff abortions are not the people who want procreating anyway. I mean, that's true, but even though, but because someone's bad, like, the argument against that from, like, a Christian view is, like, would be like, well, just because someone's bad, we let them kill someone? Right? If we consider it death, so they're bad enough people that we let them murder a child. You know, it doesn't really track. But, it doesn't really track at all. But I get you. But I get you. Smash JT is giving players what they want. Boob jars? Remember 10 years ago when conservatives branded themselves entirely around being the team that opposed being perpetually offended snowflakes? Yeah, but that's an actual, like, enemy flag. The commies act so stupid, like they don't know. Yeah, but that's an actual, like, enemy of the state flag, like an enemy of the common man flag. That's a death cult. That's like if you put Satan, Hail Satan 666 in that window or something. It's worse than that, really, because you mean it. Excuse me, how many women are still coming out publicly for Luigi? Yeah, that's crazy. Will it be appropriate for him to make a Candace Owens with us too? Because she's gone total cuckoo. I've heard that. That she's cuckoo. I haven't been paying attention to that. Oh, great, sex workers. Insecure males running their mouth in the comments as if males aren't the reason the sex industry even exists. No, you can't do that. Bitch, you can't do that. Bitch, you can't do that. You cannot. No, bitch, you can't do that. That's fucking insane. You can't act like they're the reason they're doing it. That's insane. You's insane. You're all going to start coughing in 3 days. A plague on you. I plague you, bitch. I got actual magic powers. So I'm plaguing you. How about that? I'm reflecting. I put up a giant spirit mirror, and I know how to build one of those. Alright? I'm reflecting all your bad thoughts on you, bitch. And it's gonna karma's gonna get you anyway, so. Was it male? You're blaming males for your choice to be a whore? Fuck off. Fuck right off. Fuck right off with that. Isn't it? It's wild. I don't follow any of these people. Like, this is just what Twitter gives me. It's clearly nothing I'd ever want. Hello, Mojang, Minecraft, Microsoft. This image confuses me. It makes me think less of Minecraft and Mojang as a brand. I will never be purchasing any Minecraft or Mojang related merchandise or watching any Minecraft related media because of this image. As if this person spends real money on anything. Gonna be Minecraft 100,000 times someday. Well, you better change this, bro. You better change this, bro. You better change this thing. Gonna be Minecraft. You better change that. Looks like you can't even like it. Looks like you can't even like it. I got a news article here, guys. Let's give it 2 more minutes. We'll start reading it. I'll stay on this forever. Trans women love womanhood in ways that TERF never could. You're fucking deranged. That's fucking deranged. That's fucking deranged. Actually, we're more women than women. Are you fucking kidding me? We appreciate the dear meanings of being a woman while they hate the very nature and diminish it to a state of victim. No, they are it. You fucking freak. They hate us for embracing it. You're not embracing it. You're embracing the aesthetic. Not the actual thing. You're embracing the aesthetic. You don't have to deal with a period, ma'am. Trans women are the women of women. No, you're the men of women. Bitch. You're no way women of women. You're the men of women. Obviously, always have been. If Netflix was serious about the direction they were taking with She-Ra, they would have done a plot where Prince Adam transitioned. Facts, yeah. Yeah, what the fuck's her from? That person's her from. Everyone is 12 is my favorite theory. Negative comments just don't hit as hard when you realize this site is just virtual toddlers. They have to do this. Everything where everyone is a kid or everyone is something. The exists will wait. FDR tax rate in 94. They keep bringing this up. I hear everyone bring this up. You guys heard this in your real life? That in the 1940s and 50s, right, the tax rate was crazy. But here's the thing, if you look into it a little bit, it seems like they agreed to that, like they agreed to it at like gunpoint. Like, it seems like they were like, hey guys, either you fucking agree with our tax rate or we're gonna kill you. Like, it seemed like a revolution was on the, you know, like they might end up dead if they didn't agree with it. Something like that might help us now. Stop worrying about taxing the rich and just worry about like cutting taxes. Like, why is that never even considered? It's always get more money, steal more money, steal more money, more money, more money. What about cutting taxes for everyone? Why can't we do that? Why is it always so easy to try and tax the rich, but it's so hard to get people to want to cut taxes and cut back on programs? Why is that? Their porn audience is all kids, and that's good in their head. Yeah, it's fucked up. Can I have video crest? Yeah, you can, Zoop. You got one? I predict 10 years from now, there will be a huge outpouring of sympathy for transition people, recognizing them as being mentally ill. At the same time, we'll be locking up all those doctors that sterilize them for profit. I agree with you. Doctors are there to kill people. It'll be like, kind of similar to lobotomy, right? It'll be something we look back on. Shock therapy actually has some, like, isn't totally just bad, from what I remember reading. There's like some cases with certain types of depression where it helps. But anyway, but it's gonna be like lobotomy. It's gonna be like the lobotomy. Transitioning is the current lobotomy, in my opinion. With the Christmas video, sure, I'll watch it. Doctors are there to kill you. You think so? Well, I mean, I do think it seems like all these things benefit from, like, you know, being medicalized and things. And I was watching, I brought it up not too long ago. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But there was some conference on trans stuff, and they're basically saying like that they don't even know what they're doing, and they need new terms for, like, they said some person came in and wanted to be like a Barbie doll, and they said, well, we don't have a term for this yet, but they still did, like, they still are like going ahead with the surgeries and everything. It's not like they're like, oh no, we don't know. They're just like, oh well, we need new terms for these abhorrent experiments we're conducting on people. We need new terms. Fucking wild, man. I'm gonna find this real quick. I get so many emails from this. Here it is. We're all just winging it. What gender doctors say in private. Yeah, there's footage on this. I'll show you. There's actual footage. It's not like it's actual footage. Are they talking about this? I'll turn the music off for a second.
Here's another one of our patients' experiences. This is Sky, who's 18 years old.
This part blows your mind. This is at one of these. This is at like one of these like council things. I mean, these things where they meet and they talk about current practices and all this kind of shit.
Time. At
It's fucking
consult,
scary.
They express a desire to look like, quote, a Barbie down there. They report being asexual, never having had sex, and having no desire to have sex in the future. Sky does not want to feel any
Like
pleasure.
this isn't even a condition, right? There's a person just saying this. And they're like, okay, well, let's figure this out. Let's figure out how to make you have no genitals.
Sensation and hopes removal of all erotic.
And they go by they, them, and they're clearly a woman,
And they-
right? They, them. It's clearly a woman.
They come to our clinic
would
with a
think.
referral and 2 letters of support.
Letters for
for
vulvoplasty,
vulvoplasty
right? So
surgery.
she's a woman, right? Rich people are great. They hoard large amounts of monetary wealth and spend it largely only on capital goods that create jobs in the production of consumer goods. Well, I don't think there's any, Spectator Sport, I think it's a trap to even think that way. I think you're being foolish to even think that way, because that's not a group of people. Exactly. There's different individuals, and it's such a small sample size of people in the bracket. Some rich people are not great. Like certain families are not great and they're rich. I think they're making a category error. I predict 10-year. Yeah. They hoard large amounts of monetary wealth. Well, they don't hoard it, right? Like you're saying, they invest it. And spend it largely on capital goods to create. Yeah. They mostly. How are they rich then? Are they rich then? Well, those people are net worth rich or whatever. Segway, Sputnik, Love Missile, If I Live. What? Super getting bombed? If you force billionaires to distribute their wealth to the common man, it would largely go to consumer goods with the results that everyone just pays more. Oh yeah, I said that a bunch of times. The taxing the rich is stupid because they are in control of the levers and they can just move, you know, like they can make it so they get more money. It's stupid. It's a stupid idea. It's just like fucking, it's just like minimum wage. And the same thing you're talking about, right? When they raise minimum wage, you either lose jobs or they move the cost around to the products. And then, you know, you pay it on that end. They don't, you can't make companies like, bro, I'm anti-regulation, all this shit. I hate all that stuff. I hate minimum wage. I hate everything the leftists trying to push is just communism, or just tries to destroy things so they get communism. There's two things people on the left push: either communism or something to destroy the systems that be so they can call it capitalism, and then say they need communism. But I mean, I agree, but I don't think thinking of rich people as a trap, like you're falling into their trap by even agreeing there's rich people and poor people and all these things. Right? Because like poor people in America have a chance at, like it reaffirms their worldview, which is that these are separate classes and this is class warfare, and that's not true at all. In America, you have the most chance of getting rich, and then, you know, your chance of losing it too, right? People in their lifetimes, whatever it is, I forget all the stats, but like, you know, there's a fair amount of chance in America you're rich and then poor and then poor and then rich and blah, blah, blah. It's not they're not fixed classes in America, so there's no reason to consider them such as just a communist. Once they trick you to play the dialectic, they win every way because they just make you more deranged. So don't play the dialectic. Don't play their game. Just speak differently. Just reword things and just rethink things. You don't have to play their stupid game. Her voice reminds me of AI lady. It sounds just generic. I agree. Did you paste the video, Zoop, for it's the name of the video? Oh. Segway, am I supposed to copy this? Anyways, that article was called, what was it called? We're all just winging it what the general doctors say in private. If you want to look that up yourself. I find this, oh, here. Find this video for Zoop, and then we'll start reading the article I want to read. Kickstaff. Here's the link to get started. It's some kind of botter. Get out of here, botter. Get out of here. Get out of here, botter. Get out. Nobody wants you. Kickstaff. You're wanted just as much as Kickstaff here. Sig, Sputnik, Love Missile, F1, 11 line. Okay. What am I watching, Zoop? What am I watching? Oh, it's just Christmas. What is Christmas exactly, Zoop?
It's a test. It's a test. It's a test.
Yay! I'm just smoke on this guy. Let me get my phone. That's the this is the future. I like the TV thing. I like that TV thing. I like that effect. I would like to do. I can do. Hold on. I can do this one. Oh no, this one. I can do that kind of. Yeah, dude. Orange, get over here. I can do that. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for streaming. I'm ready for streaming now. I'm ready for streaming now. Never streaming that. What's the future, he says? Choose it up. I like it, I think. I swear it's a song I've heard, but like it's never starting. So maybe it's not. Is that a keytar or a guitar? You're gonna see his hands. What's he doing? Oh, he is picking it, I guess. What's up, Sigma Gabe? What's up, Gabe? Nice to see you, man. Bro, guys, if we win in the Cringe Awards, I'm going to give a thank you speech. I feel like I'm not gonna though. I feel like would we ever win anything? Who else is on there? Bugrub, Suni. I think Pancake will probably win because they'll probably get a bunch of people to vote for them. I don't know. If I win that though, I'm giving a thank you speech to everyone. I want to do viewer awards still. 1980s punk rock also featured a guy who didn't really know how to play the bass. He was top 10 in the UK, not sure. I've definitely heard part of this. I've definitely heard part of this before. So he's like Mad Max, but like, I don't know. Like gayer. Gayer than Mad Max. It's only one note, it's easy, sure. Is that a guy or a girl there? There's that one guy that will like sample stuff and like turn it into a song as a performance. I forget what that guy's name is. It makes me think of that a little bit. But like he'll make a sound right and he'll record it and he'll sample it and then he'll like keep adding different things and make it a song.
I like the way he dresses.
That's kind of cool.
He looks it's original. It's modern.
Guy looks just like him. Says.
Beautifully outrageous. Yeah.
No, they're fantastic. Yeah, brilliant.
Well, I guess at the time they were outrageous, right? So I'll give him credit for that, I think. Lead singer, yeah, I agree. I agree.
Outrageous, wonderful.
You're right, Bro, I've thought of it. I kind of want to read Fist of the North Star on the stream. I want to read the sequel mangas too. I never have. There's like Fist of, well, the prequel, I guess. Fist of the Blue Star. And there's another one. There's other like spin-off ones or something too. Like little one-shot or miniseries ones. Like there's one about, what's his name? Ra-O? Where is that the first guy or the second guy? Can't remember. The King guy. I think you should just watch the original anime. Well, I've read the manga. I've read it before. I've read it all. I've read it from start to finish. I read manga over watching it. I mean, like back in the day, I watched stuff like in the 90s or whatever, like when I was a kid, in the early 2000s. But since then, I don't really watch anything. It just feels like a waste of time most of the time. And I could just read it real quick, you know. Money, then the power. Once you get the money, you get the power. Okay, I got an article to read for you guys. So, 1 second, let's put some music on. Need, that'd be nice. No idea. I like this soundtrack to use. But I appreciate the suggestion. But I know Office and North Star. I mean, I've read it before, but I don't remember it all. There's two guys. There's a King guy. There's Ra-O, and then there's like his brother or something, or one way or the other way. Like there's the first one, and then there's his brother that looks just like him. later in the thing. And then everybody's fucking related to everybody's related to Kenshiro pretty much, or one of the other guys. Like that one family. There's like everybody's fucking related, bro, in that story. There's the South Star, there's his two brothers. Well, do you know what I'm talking about, Ra-Oh? Because he's like the king something. And there's a copy of him later too. Yeah, Ra-Oh is who? Eldest of the four honorary brothers, including the protagonist Kenshiro, trained in the ancient assassination art. The eldest of the four adopted children. Then he has a brother, so Keno. Oh wait, that's his name? I don't know. I remember there's another O guy that looks just like him that comes in the later part. Kai-O? Yeah, Kai-O is the other guy I was thinking about. I think. Doesn't he look the same? They are, what is their style then? He's the sole user. No wait, they all practice that. I don't know, bro. I don't know what his nickname was. Hard Fist. Rao is the final boss and his older brother. Okay. Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, the one guy, like the good guy, that's his brother, right? One of the good guys, or like fights with him. Yeah, it's been a long time since I read it. Okay, sure. Sure. Okay. Who are the other? There was, hold on. So I remember there was the one guy that like was the brother that fights him, and he dies and like passes on the thing to Kenshiro. That's Toki. That Toki. I think so. Searching for images to see. Yeah, okay. It looks like Jesus or something. Days getting shorter. Hey, Belinda. Nice to see ya. They did a better job covering the manga and the newer anime. Well, that's cool. Makes sense. That's cool. Well, anyways, there was a couple of spin-off things. There was like, there's a prequel manga that I want to read. Fist of the Blue Ocean or something, which is a prequel. It's in China. It takes place in Hong Kong, in free Hong Kong, I think. Or I don't remember what era it is. It takes place in China. So it's a prequel. I want to read that. That one's it has like the same artist and not like the writer guy or something. And then there's like a bunch of the little like ones where it's just raw. There's like a raw book, I think, something like this. There's a couple like just one volume mangas. I expand, I don't grow. Like that toy of a rubber man. Oh, Stretch Armstrong? Oh yeah, sorry, we're supposed to be reading an article, guys. Yeah, let me find better music to read to, I think. What would be good to read to? It's crime. Let's say cyberpunk hacking soundtrack. This is techno hacking. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's see this. Alright, you guys ready? We're gonna read this article here. Guess what? Hold on, I'm gonna capture the right window. It doesn't capture it yet. 1 second. Technical difficulty. I remember I had this issue. Maybe capture method. I think I switched it. Yeah, that's how I fixed it. Okay. I guess a little bigger, maybe. Okay. Like this. Okay, you guys ready? Inside the dark and predatory world of crypto casinos. This came out 3 days ago or something. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. This may be a thing we know a thing or two about. David was 14 when he placed his first bet with a crypto casino, a website where people use cryptocurrencies to gamble on online games. Stuck at home during the pandemic, he started spending more time on the sites. He watches celebrities like Drake and the live streamer Aiden Ross played on the casinos too. Want to go say was a prequel to Shut up. Shut up. I can't read it. I can't read from Okay, if you do right, okay, so that's not, okay. Ooh, you'd be one of the people that survives. Yeah, he's Sam. Yeah, okay. Okay, I was in gothic clubs a few times in the past. That's why I asked. Were you into Wicca, Belinda? Me and Cracky had interest in it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, interest is one way to put it. Sure. I'm more of a raver, but I've always loved goth fashion. I'm not a girly one though, which sucks because there's a lot of nice dresses and skirts. If I pick a dress, it's not a poofy one. Sure, but you say which sucks, so couldn't you just get one anyway? You know, and you'd always wear like a dress with pants or something too. Okay. Social media personalities collected huge paydays for streaming more and more videos hyping the sites. David, meanwhile, developed a gambling addiction before he turned 18 and lost thousands of dollars. Now, do you think this kind of reporting is going to turn more people away from stake or not? What do you guys think? That's the open question. My open question for you reading this article, I have two open questions for you. One, do you think reporting like this is going to make people turn more and more away from stake and kick and things like this? And two, isn't it nice? This was not totally a real one. Isn't it nice to be vindicated about a lot of my theories? Isn't it nice about a lot of our theories, channel theories, to be proven right? I got into Wicca until I realized it's just another religion. Well, yeah, of course. David and many people like him, young and chronically online, have been enticed by crypto casinos, an expanding realm of online gambling where long-standing guardrails are often ignored. The sites have spread across social media, taking advantage of the borderless nature of the internet. They offer hundreds of games, including blackjack, sports betting, and flashy online slot machines. They operate with fewer restrictions for gamblers by obtaining licenses in small island nations. And although they are not legal in many countries, including the United States, the casinos have become gambling havens where teenagers and problem gamblers play and even earn income by promoting the sites. A New York Times investigation has found people who are willing to go to a casino have already failed an intelligence test. People willing to use an online casino fail an even simpler intelligence test. Yeah, but it can't be like a 14-year-old like in the story. And the person who are converting their Bitcoin or fiat money into shitcoins to try and win even more shitcoins on an internet-based casino simply amaze me. Yeah, but a lot of them are kids. A lot of them are teenagers. Because like even Eddie, when he started out as a kid, when he was doing it on, when he was doing the original thing that leads into eventually being stake, I mean, like he was doing RuneScape betting when he was like 14 or something, right? Yeah, I don't know. I think it is a lot of young people. It seems like that's true. If you look deep into them, they are from the Israeli trance scene. The flourishing industry has been built by operators willing to deploy an exploitive marketing system. The Times found that their strategy encouraged reckless wagers on social media. Now that's something I'm interested about. Encourage reckless wagers. So like, we've been thinking about the Fed and stuff, right? We've been talking about the economics of the Fed and banking and things. I wonder how they encourage the reckless wagers, right? Because insurance encourages reckless lending in order to get the insurance and get the pie, a chunk of the insurance money. I wonder what encourages that. Turn social media influencers into casino recruiters and lure in young people, one of the demographics most vulnerable to addiction. One 20-year-old said he was first hooked on the site in high school, placing wagers with his friends after baseball practice. Another gambler said he took thousands of dollars from his parents, spent it on a crypto casino, and spent it on crypto casinos. What this fucking staff thing again? Is this the same guy? You get out of here. Is that the same number? Is there another one? Come on, robot. We're trying to have a good time. Get out of here, fake kick staff. Almost obnoxious as the real ones. David, who asked to be identified by his middle name to protect his privacy, said he emptied out more than $12,000 in childhood savings when he turned 18 this year and converted into cryptocurrency on the website. He bet it all, doubled it, and then lost it all. That's crazy! He later took out and gambled away $4,000 in personal loans without his parents knowing, trying to earn it back. Right. I bet that happens a lot. They think, like, I can do one risky bet, I do one risky bet. I can get payoff from it. Your voice sounds like Jeff Goldblum. I appreciate that, Arcade Pilot. What's up? Welcome. It's a compliment. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're just reading this article about crypto casinos, and it has interest because we're still on Kick, because of its connection to Kick. Let's see. And I put on, what was this playlist? Techno, who knows? 3 hours of intense cyberpunk hacking music, volume 8. Okay, so it's intense, a little intense. Anyways, I was thinking, I bet a lot of people do that, right? Where they bet a bunch of money and then they try to get it back. They keep taking out money. They keep thinking, oh yeah, they do one risky bet where they lose a bunch of money. Because they think, oh yeah, if I had a bunch of money, I'd bet it all on black on a roulette table or something. So they try that, lose it, and then, they do it, or they do it once, they win, they do it again, they lose. And then they end up like borrowing money and stuff, trying to get a couple bucks back. I bet that happens a lot. I lost sight of what money actually is, said David, who graduated from high school in May. Online gambling, particularly sports betting, is spread across the country. Yeah, but these are separate things too, no? Has spread across the country over the last several years as more states have legalized it. Crypto casinos operate outside of these structures by functioning as offshore entities and by allowing gamblers to use cryptocurrencies instead of traditional financial systems. The speed at which crypto casinos are moving and the loopholes they are identifying and seizing on have left lawmakers and regulators struggling to keep up. Many states do not have strong identity verification and are able to advertise on social media with little oversight. Tech-savvy young people in the United States can gamble them using false identities and readily available software to mask locations and unbeknownst to their parents. Now this just means a VPN, right? Holy shit, more Kick staff? Are there more of them? How many of these guys are there, man? Oh, hey, no. I didn't see your message. Oh, there we go. Life finds a way. That's one of the few impressions I do, right there. Life finds a way. So, there you go. That means a VPN. This needs a VPN. 8 years ago, crypto casinos were obscure websites. Now they are a multi-billion-dollar industry with dozens of operators. The success of Stake and Roulette, two of the largest casinos, has enabled them to sign partnership deals with the Ultimate Fighting Championship, Premier League soccer teams, celebrity rappers like Drake and Snoop Dogg. I think this kind of this kind of publicity and like these kind of articles is not going to be good for them. I think it's going to make some companies rethink their association, but I don't know. I think at least somewhat it will. Thank you, Zoop. I'll have to listen. Nice. You guys talking about bands and stuff? To help drive this growth, Stake, Roobet, and other sites like Shuffle and BC Game built an army of live streamers who broadcast themselves gambling for hours every day. Oh, don't we know? The streamers create online communities centered on the casinos, and they offer giveaways to dedicated followers. All the while, crypto casinos incentivize content creators to bring in more customers through affiliate programs, which pay a commission on wagers placed by gamblers they recruit. Now, this is interesting. I didn't realize that's how they tracked it. I thought they just tracked, like, click-through and then the accounts and stuff. I didn't know they track it based on the affiliate codes. Which makes sense and why Stake could actually track it. Popular gambling streamers flaunt their extravagant lifestyle. Why are all streamers like rappers? We've been asking that, right? Why do all streamers behave like rappers? In order to encourage this kind of lifestyle that you would need to gamble to live. That's why. That's why the modern streamer is a rock star. Well, their fans wager more, vying to the next gambling influencer. Exactly. The content thrives in the manosphere. I don't know about that. I don't know what the fuck you're talking there. The male-centric online community where prominent voices talk about getting rich quick and skipping the traditional route of 9-to-5 employment. Now, the getting rich, yeah, but I don't know about this manosphere thing. Seems like a lame connection, reporter. You're making me distrust you with that. As the sites grew larger, they paid online celebrities multi-million-dollar deals to promote the casinos. In August, Drake and the famous live streamers Aiden Ross executed train wrecks, gambled together on Stake for a live audience. August 2025. Yeah, three of them were already kick streamers though. So, you know, hey Riot, welcome. I bought all the champagne. Welcome, we're reading the Stake article. Pull up a chair, relax. I don't think the Manosphere link said no. Yeah, I don't. I mean, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Aiden Ross is not. There's like maybe one guy. There's Sneeko, right? Sneeko is the only actual Manosphere guy that is a gambler too. Otherwise, they're basically saying non-communist circles, right? They think everything that's not communist is Manosphere, even though there's actually a fair amount of communists on Kick. I dream of this night. All my guys in one spot, Drake said before the group streamed themselves gambling together for 3 hours. Drake, whose full name is Aubrey Drake Graham, declined to comment for this article through a representative. Mr. Ross, as well as XQC and Trainwreck, whose real names are Felix and Gale, and Tyler Nicknam, why are they saying their names? Did not respond to request or comment. A spokesman for Snoop Dogg, who had partnered with Roobet, said in a September statement to the Times, Snoop takes these issues seriously. He is no longer working with Roobet and has no plans to do so in the future. Now, Roobet announced the end of the partnership on X the same day. So this is interesting. This makes me think a lot of, if Snoop Dogg is taking that stance, don't you think a lot of people are going to take this stance? Once they hear it's like once it's commonplace that everybody understands that Kick is the funnel for this. I don't know, man. I don't think the man, yeah. Or albums, sure. Good but still good might be Pink Nightmares. To understand how these sites built an online marketing machine, the Times analyzed hundreds of videos produced by gambling streamers. They could have just asked me for some of it. Sifted through thousands of messages in online chat rooms, obtained private messages sent by casino representatives, but they have some stuff, like this kind of stuff is not stuff I had. And reviewed cryptocurrency data from gamblers in the casinos. The Times has also spoke to more than 24 people who worked in the crypto casino world, including affiliate streamers, marketing managers, and casino employees. Some said it was an open secret that the marketing practice and can encourage gambling addictions and entice underage gamblers. It is. Yeah. People on Kick know this, right? Everybody streaming on Kick knows this, and this is why I think people are actually, like, streamers on Kick that take partner money are actually liable to be sued someday, is because of this. Because if they can establish in a courtroom that they know that it's a common, like, it's an open secret that everybody knows about it, knows what they're engaging in, Are you kidding me with the Kickstarter, guys? Get out of here. These fucking Kickstarter guys. Anyways, thousands of people have produced videos of themselves gambling on crypto casinos. In August, viewers of the top 100 gambling streamers watched 12 million hours of their videos, according to data analytics from website StreamChart. Well, that's not reliable. Well, how do we know how many people actually watch that? Because this is a stupid fake website. The finances of crypto casinos, private companies licensed outside the United States, are not public. Stake told Forbes it earned $4.7 billion in gaming revenue in 2024, more than the MGM reported earning from casino games at all of its Las Vegas properties. Stake would not comment to the Times about its finances. Now, well, yeah, because it's a negative article, not a positive one. 4.7 billion in 2024. Huh. That really explains, well, why are they giving money to all these guys like XQC8 and Ross? Why don't they give money? You hear kick streamers say it, right? Why don't they give money to me, the little guy? Well, because you're not getting them this $4.7 billion in gaming revenue, that's why. Roobet. The Roobet looks almost the same. Who designed which website first, bro? They look like the same. Huh. Some of the largest crypto casinos are finding new ways to navigate the global legal landscape to bring in more customers. While Stake original crypto casino Stake.com is licensed in Curacao, it later created additional platforms in more highly regulated countries like Italy and Brazil. In the United States, Stake started Stake.us, which it says legally operates in most states. It circumvents the need to obtain a gambling license by calling itself a social casino, where players use virtual currency instead of real money. Yeah, but that's why California is going after them. Well, here we go. But ongoing lawsuits, including one from Los Angeles City Attorney, are that Stake US still functions as a casino. Yeah, they're going to get in trouble for that, because it does. By allowing players to purchase the virtual currency and withdraw it as a cryptocurrency, Audrey Fitzgerald, the head of global communications at EasyGo, the Australian company behind Stake, said Stake US rejects the allegations in the Los Angeles lawsuit. But what about Stake.com, and what about Kick? Why aren't they rejecting those allegations? Why just the Stake US allegations? She said Stake no longer saw itself as a crypto casino business because of its expansion in markets that accept only traditional currencies. That's why Eddie always says no to taking crypto on Kick. Bro, so they can claim this. You get the fuck out of here, robots. So they can claim this. Do you guys get it? That's why Eddie wants no crypto allowed on Kick. So they can say this. This is what they mean. Because of its expansion into markets that accept only traditional currencies. Kick. They mean Kick. They're saying they don't consider EasyGo or Stake a crypto casino business because Kick only accepts credit cards, traditional financial institutions through Stripe. That's why Eddie does it. That's why Eddie doesn't want crypto involved on the website. So they can claim that it's not a crypto casino business. I can't wait until Q-Day and crypto that isn't post-quantum will be useless. I don't know if that'll ever really happen, though. I know theoretically maybe, but I don't know if that'll ever really happen. I feel like it'll be like a Cold War and arms race, and then you'll be able, like, I feel like they'll figure out ways to stay ahead of that. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I need to see proof of concept for that, for me to believe in that. I need to see proof of concept. I don't know. I don't really buy it. Many U.S. gamblers who spoke to the Times said they still preferred Stake.com and were willing to mass allocation access it from the United States. In response to the Times findings regarding the industry's tactics, Ms. Fitzgerald said Stake had tools in place to promote responsible gaming and stop underage gambling. We implement stringent checks and use real-time monitoring systems to identify suspicious activity and prevent unauthorized platform use, he said. Ms. Fitzgerald, why are they capitalizing the G? Pointing to Stake sponsorship deals with major sports leagues as evidence that it was a well-trusted company. Look at this. I was fucking right, man. I used to say what? Every move Kick makes is about what? Credibility, legitimacy. Every single move they make is about establishing legitimacy. Every single move Stake makes is about establishing legitimacy. If you think about it from that viewpoint, it all makes sense. None of it's confusing then. None of it's confusing then. Or that, how am I getting? Is somebody picking on me with these robots? Why? Come on. Jeff Ifrah, a lawyer for Roobet, which was founders based in the United States, said in a statement that the site complies with all laws in accordance with its QR code license and removes users who are violating its terms. Now, see, here's the thing. Fitzgerald offers extra information, right? Offers extra information. Pointed to Stake sponsorship deals with major sports leagues. Now, it's not going to stay forever, man. They're saying, look at this. Look at the F1 team we have. Look at the UFC thing we have. Clearly, we are a legitimate company. And if we weren't legitimate, then why do we have a whole company that doesn't use crypto? Amazing. Roobet is proud of their stream partners and works to promote safe and responsible gaming to adult audiences, Mr. Amber said. Other crypto casinos, including Shuffle and BC Game, did not respond to requests for comment. Because their brains are still developing, teenagers and young adults under 25, well, yeah. But it's the developing thing isn't exactly why. They just, yeah, they are demographic at high risk of developing addiction, according to experts who study gambling problems. It's impossible to know how many minors are using crypto casinos. The sites themselves do not have accurate information because the customers use false identities when there isn't substantial research or data on the topic, the experts said. Still, mental health clinicians who work with young people see signs the problem is growing. Matt Meeser, a gambling counselor at the Better Institute in Pittsburgh, said he had seen a few dozen patients between 16 and 26-year-old in recent years. Most of them are gambling on crypto casinos. They're watching these streamers, and the streamers are winning their bets, Mr. Massar said. They have this false notion in their head that it's just a matter of time until I hit it big like Drake did, or like Aiden Ross did. Isn't that wild? A lot of gambling streamers on Twitch. Now, that's interesting, too. So, it seems to me like the whole reason for the celebrity-like attitude of streamers is for gambling. At least a lot of them. That's why they act that way, like they're filthy hood rich, is because that's to encourage gambling. Nancy Key, a therapist based in New York who sees patients with online addictions, and she has been treating more young adults with gambling problems over the last few years. They develop anxiety, she said. They're not sleeping, dropping out of school, thinking that their career is going to be like this. Backbone of this industry. After Bitcoin, the first major cryptocurrency, gained wider traction in 2017. Sites like Stake and Roobet help transform online cryptocurrency gambling into a major business. They're focused on social media marketing, especially through the live stream platform Twitch, running popularity across the globe. Here we go. Winning because it's rigged for them to win. Correct. Yeah, they have return to player, and we've seen evidence that Stake can adjust return to player RTP. We've seen some evidence to suggest that. Circumstantial evidence, but we've seen evidence to suggest that. In 2022, Twitch banned videos from promoting crypto casinos amid growing concerns about user safety. Stake's founders quickly built the solution. They started their own live stream website called Kick, with fewer rules and restrictions, which has proved to be a boon for streamers who are signed on to be affiliates for crypto casinos. Yeah, nobody else. Only them. Only them. Affiliates are the backbone of this industry. See, now this is the thing to understand. Again, this is Kick's real industry. This is what Kick really cares about. This is why people like me and Vic and yada yada don't get verified, because this is what the actual industry is the gambling. The streaming on Kick is not an actual industry. It never was and never will be. They hired the XTV guy to believe he's doing something, but he's really just there to lie to you. It's all artificial. I mean, nothing will ever prove it to people, but affiliates are the backbone of this industry, said Akil Sarin, the chief marketing officer at EasyGo, who has worked on Stake's marketing for years, during an April podcast interview. Anyone registered to play on the casino's website can become an affiliate and start. Oh wait, hold on. That was too far up. And start trying to earn money with their content. Affiliates are given their own referral code to share with their followers, and they get a commission on wagers placed by people who sign up with that code. Calculated based on the odds of the games they play. Slots, which are popular in gambling streams, tend to earn higher commission than skills-based games like blackjack. So you see, they literally make money based on how their people that they recruit gamble. You see that? They had dating shows on Twitch to build celebrity kick streamers and no reason. To build celebrity kick streamers, no reason. True. I think, I bet, I mean, a lot of the Twitch streamers used to be gamblers too, right? There was a big boom in all those. And there's still some that do it. Like, Twitch is back on gambling. Or at least I see it now again. Streamers can see the program as a pathway to earn a living making videos, but the Times found it essentially turns them into casino promoters who need to keep their fans gambling. Yeah, you lose your stream, you just become a gambling promoter. The overall marketing system generates more wagers through deals between crypto casinos and different tiers of streamers. See, like, if you become a gambling streamer, right? Like, not just gamble sometimes. I have streamer buddies that have gambled, like done gambling streams. I'm not saying you do that, but if you really become a gambling streamer, like you go all the way, you're a gambling streamer, like that's what you do, what pays the what gives you the money, then that's going to distort your whole system of everything. You know, there's no way to keep it honest. That's why I like Simps, because it's your viewers that are your investors and your gamblers, instead of the other way around. Instead of being some company, instead of the casino being what is your real pay thing, and your customer and your viewers aren't even your customers. Listen, robots. Listen, whoever's running the robots, okay? What's your problem? Stop that. The overall marketing system generates more wagers through deal between crypto casinos during tiers. Oh, here we go. Celebrity partners. Now, this is a theory I've always had, that there are a couple tiers of streamers, right? I believe this attaches to the kick side too, but I'm sure they're going to deny it. Celebrity partners like Drake and Mr. Ross sit at the top. Many of them don't directly earn money from the affiliate programs and are instead paid millions to promote gambling on the sites to their enormous fan bases. Now, Adin Ross isn't even a celebrity anymore. Now he's just a gambling streamer. Top affiliates who can bring in thousands of live viewers are just below them. They have paid major deals to stream on a regular basis, often 6 figures annually or more. According to streamers and former crypto casino employees who spoke to the Times, they also earn an affiliate commission from their followers who wager with their referral code. So these guys make good money, right? These are these guys. You know these guys. You know all the guys on Kick that are going to be in this bracket. Whatever Jared and those kind of guys. Jared FPS is in this. All those stake streamers are in this. The Time reached out to the top 20 gambling streamers on Kick, according to its viewership data, but none were willing to be interviewed. I'm in this bracket, are you? That's awesome. Other streamers with small, consistent audiences, that sounds awesome, can sign deals with casinos, but the terms are less profitable. A common deal structure pays a streamer a daily fill, generally between a few hundred and several $1,000s to gamble with during their videos. That's the kind of deal I've been offered before. Where you have a certain amount of money, right, and you gamble with that for like an hour or a couple hours, whatever it is. Streamers with fills can keep what they have after gambling for a minimum amount of time. Yeah, I've been offered that kind of deal before. I've never taken it though. But at the end of the day, with an empty account, they earn nothing. Self-funded streamers lose the most, trying to gain viewers by gambling for hours with their own money. Now, here's the thing. I feel like I feel like you get a deal with one of the smaller guys. Because even I got offered deals. You're looking cute today? Well, thank you, Shok. Is there not a brand of clothing or some shit named Adin Ross? I don't know. There might be some kind of brand you're thinking of. I can't think of what it would be though. Small penis. I don't know. The crypto casinos benefit from each layer of the system, which encourages streamers and their viewers to constantly gamble. Well, of course they do, right? Of course the casino benefits from the gambling. The financial incentives for streamers can encourage people to make reckless decisions on camera for views. Degen, short for degenerate gambling, or people making outrageous wagers, is celebrated by fans on social media. Now, I can't just talk shit on this kind of thing. You know, because Simps has predictions, and I can't like some of the predictions are from like, some people might see as degen. One streamer spoke to the Times, became popular, but I do wonder how much it is encouraged by the system itself, if you think about it. One streamer spoke to the Times, became popular, he poured urine on his head. What? Why? For 500 as part of a dare from another streamer. Shortly after, BetBolt, a small crypto casino, gave him a paid deal to make more gambling content. BetBolt did not respond to requests for comment. Hey, BetBolt. What's up? I hear you hired a guy. Oh, the bots again. Aiden has a brand. I forgot name though. Does he? He does have a brand. How am I getting bonded by all these weirdos today? Hey, fuck, I forgot the whole bit. Forget it, scram it. Some game, it was about hiring somebody that got pissed on. He's weird. Some gambling streams mislead fans who may believe they are watching people take real risks. I don't know how many really do this though. How many do this? Do you know? Do you guys got any idea? Who pretend like the money's real and they're not? They're losing like real money. How many streamers actually do that? You think? I don't know. I believe they do it, but I believe they do it, but I've never seen someone do that. Two affiliate streamers told the Times they're in a flat payment as part of their deals, and that the wagers in their videos have no stakes. Right, that's the fake money, the monopoly money or whatever. Their money is provided by the casino. They cannot keep their winnings. As streamers then push to bring in more customers. Oh, they're totally fake. These ones are totally fake. As streamers pushed in to bring more customers, they developed techniques to reel them in. Take a live stream of Club Cheddar, a gambling and streamer account. Where does he stream? Club Cheddar did not respond to a request for an interview. What is this website that this stream is on? The chat looks bizarre. It looks like Twitch maybe. Is it Kick? That widget makes me think it's Twitch though, not Kick. But it could be Kick. Or is it a chat on Roobet? Oh, that's Roobet chat, I bet. That's Roobet chat. Right, it has its own chat. Some YouTubers, sure. Will pay my phone bill. Thank you, Eddie. Nintendo, you be careful. The main video features a streamer gambling on different games for hours with live reactions to counter drumming excitement. Simultaneously, viewers are chatting with one another and the streamer cheering on the wagers. Well, yeah, of course. The streamer promotes the affiliate code throughout the stream and sometimes offer giveaways to people who are watching. To encourage more bets, some streamers have leaderboards that give out rewards to fans who gamble the most in a month. That all makes sense. The leaderboards can reveal how much some fans are willing to wager on crypto casinos. The top 5 fans, Systems, one of the most popular gambling streamers, wagered more than 1 million each in September alone, according to leaderboards Systems publishes online. Largely unregulated, largely Wild West. But that's true. When crypto casinos started emerging online, they separated themselves from the competition by breaking well-established rules intended to make gambling safer. Yeah, but I mean, come on, you're painting this a certain way too. But it's also true. In 2017, Sam DeMello was 30 and struggling with a gambling addiction. See, here's the thing. I don't totally believe in gambling addiction. I do believe in that, like people are... I mean, I do. Like, I believe it's a thing, but I don't totally believe that you can't, like, stop. You know what I mean? Like it's like... I understand, but I don't know, totally like the thing of, like, labeling everything like an addiction, like it's, like, beyond their power. This is a 30-year-old man. I felt more pity for the kid, you know what I mean? More sympathy for the child, for the 14-year-old, or the 15-year-old, or the 16-year-old, even 18-year-old, or the 30-year-old. With a gambling addiction, you know? Now they're saying I couldn't ever feel sorry for a 30-year-old with a gambling addiction. I could. I'm just saying it's a step of difference here. The process known as self-exclusion. Oh, wait, hold on. When he asked every gambling website he used to ban him. I've known people that have said things like that. The process known as self-exclusion is one of the key tools available to stop problem gambling, according to experts. It states that regulated gambling require casinos to honor the bans. He said even the offshore sports betting sites he used properly excluded him. Then Dr. Mello found some of the early crypto casinos. The sites were the only place he could continue betting when he relapsed. That's his own fault. He said because they ignored his attempts to self-exclude, I basically put myself into the black market. You could have set up your computer, you fucker, in a way that blocked those websites. You could put in the DNS thing, in the forward thing. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever fucking file. You could have blocked those websites on your computer forever. You couldn't undo it. What file is it? There's some file you can do that in. Right? You can put websites that you block in like Windows somewhere. So what? Like, come on. He could have done that. You could have self-excluded. I made 600 on sports with some of the free coupon. Well, free coupon is something is different. If you're doing that carefully, I'm not as, you know, I mean, good. Then that's good. I used to go to casinos and use points, because points would match 1-for-1, and then I would usually I'm up on casinos. If you're up, like you're making sure you're safe and up, then you know whatever, do whatever you want. You know, with my own buddy about take some coupons and run. No, that's a good idea, Nintendo. I don't see any problem with that. I thought maybe put some money in. I didn't know that. Many of the CSGO streamers did this with the weapon skins, did they? I'm winning with stake because they give a free $1 a day. Ah, I see. When they got sued, they might have. Oh, okay, Nintendo, I got you now. No, that's fine, bro. I didn't realize you were just doing. You were doing it in that careful way like that. I didn't realize that. That's fine. It's fine. I do that sometimes with real casinos. Like I use the coupons and stuff and get a interesting stuff. Also, funny, the VTuber model looks like Nightmare. Well, I'm Spooky Ghost. Hold on. Speaking of, hold on. Sorry, guys. 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry. I'll be right back. Be right back. Sorry. Second. Welcome to the Mall of the Future shopping. We'll go on for another. Again, it's just a circle, 2 circles with the line infinity hours. We have a sale on bongs. Carl would like that, but he's not allowed in. And by the way, if you see a little green man with a large head, don't let him in. He is banned from the mall. He's banned from the Mall of the Future. The Mall of the Future, where you can get tomorrow, today. And again, if you see a little green man with a very large head carrying a bong, watch out. He is dangerous. He's armed and dangerous with bongs. He will throw bongs. Be careful. Watch out for him. His name is Carl. If you want to talk to him, he's a nice guy. I hang out with him sometimes. He lives out in the parking lot. He's out there. If you just watch out. If he has a bong in his hand, he's angry. He will throw it. He very likely will throw it. So enjoy your shopping. Your shopping. Hey guys, sorry about that. I'm back, guys. Sorry. Only digital money. Bong sale. I feel bad being a leech, but it's predatory platform to be. No, that's fine. It's fine. A TV bonging pipe is really tempting too, though. Go Carl's Kiosks. I want one of those space blasters that melts eyeballs. Yeah, that would be cool. You know that the stream is intended to do that. Have I ever told you that the inspiration for the stream is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch? Have I ever told anyone that? The inspiration for the stream is somebody on the door. Who left the door open? It gets all snowy in here, bro. Hold on. Guys, which one of you left the fucking door to the mall open? Alright, back. Sorry. Let's go back to this article there. We have an article to read. Important. Carl's out in the large ass in the public. Yeah, ass stands for alien starship. I didn't mention that because you can't always see it. It's invisible and you just walk into it. So, be careful out there. Oh yeah, but thank you about the my look and stuff. Thank you. I am Spooky Ghost. The ghost of Christmas past. I don't know what I'm doing working in the mall. I honestly don't really know. I've been thinking about it for the past, I don't know, week since I've been here. I don't know. I feel like I've done this before though. I feel like I've worked here before. I don't feel like I've ever looked like this before, but I feel like I've worked here before. So I don't know. It's not important. Let's just read the thing. So which part are we at? Now, years after he successfully quit gambling, he still gets calls from these smaller crypto casinos encouraging him to return. Since creating eVive, a mobile app that provides support people experience gambling problems, he has heard similar stories over and over. Oh, he made an app for it? Frozen Time blows in. Frozen Time? I wanted to feel a cool the breeze. Okay, it's fine. But we gotta shut it next. Just shut it next time. The casinos also become known for weak or non-existent identity verification protocols that failed to ensure gamblers met minimum age requirements and were located in countries where their sites were legal. A study conducted in 2022 found that 37 out of 40 popular crypto casinos did not require proof of identity before accepting monetary deposits. Oh, really? 37 out of 40. What ones are the ones? Even after some sites strengthened their verification procedures in recent years, users have been able to bypass them, sometimes with the help of streamers who offer guidance in online chat rooms at times. Wow, so streamers even tell them? I guess that makes sense, right? That's why Kick is so unregulated, though, isn't it? Because if they were really regulating and they were around all the time, then they'd have to pay attention to stuff like this when they're like, hey man, go there and get a thing. I wonder how often that happens, though. I don't know. I've never really seen someone do that. Gaps in the oversight system have created new markets where people sell verified. I have seen people sell accounts, though. People sell verified crypto casino accounts registered with false identities, according to messages reviewed by the Times. One Canadian man who spoke to the Times said he made more than $18,000 this year by creating accounts using real IDs collected in India and Kenya. Right, I knew that. Providing them to gamblers. Yeah, they get them all from Kenya. Most of whom were in India, yeah, and were in the United States. The man who shared photos of IDs and financial details with the Times requested not to be named because of the illicit nature of his operation. Isn't that interesting? A Canadian man showed the Times a real Kenyan ID used to create and sell verified crypto casino accounts to gamblers in countries like the US. So they can use one ID and approve multiple accounts. Before he turned 18, David, the younger gambler, emptied out his savings, participated in streamers' leaderboards and chat rooms. He gambled with a false identity at multiple casinos, including Stake and Roobet, and had a private VIP host from Shuffle offering him rewards. The Times spoke to several US-based affiliate streamers who can broadcast their illegal gambling sessions on crypto casinos. In one case, a Stake representative helped a Texas-based streamer sidestep its identity verification to stream from the United States, according to private messages the Times reviewed. Now, I know this is true, actually. I've heard, listen, I can't name names, you can trust me or you can distrust me, but I've heard from a real streamer talking to a guy from Stake, knowing the guy is in a place where it's illegal, telling him how to, still pushing him to become a Stake deal streamer. I've heard that. The article screen is creased. What does that mean? How did this happen? What does that mean? Why is it like that? Oh, you know what? How about that? That's fixed? Fixed now? Wait, I'm not fixed now? But I have heard that, guys. I have my own version of that story. Okay? I've heard that. I've heard people in countries where gambling is not allowed say Stake. A Stake person help them sidestep it. They don't care. If you're in, they definitely, Stake does not care. In fact, they purposely, well, I'm telling you. Our terms of service bar Barstake.com affiliates from operating in or targeting users in restricted regions such as the US. Now, they're going to find proof that they don't really do this. They don't really stop them. Ms. Fitzgerald, the EasyGo spokeswoman, said in response, she said Stake employees were never authorized to help streamers bypass verification, but they do it. They do it. Of course they do. In their quest for growth, Crypto Casino has also spent millions recruiting YouTube personalities and Twitch live streamers whose initial fame came from playing video games and filming pranks for young male viewers. For example, Steven DeLeonardis, known as a prank video star, Steve Will Do It, signed a deal with Roobet to live stream himself gambling on the site. Mr. Lane Gale, or XQC, one of the most popular video game streamers, signed a 2-year exclusive deal in 2023 worth up to $100 million with Kick. The stream platform created by Stake's founder Mr. Ross, who started streaming video games as a teenager, claimed his videos to earn $100 million by signing a new partnership deal with RainBet, another crypto casino. RainBet did not respond to question or confirm the details of the deal. Aiden Ross first gained calling popularity on Twitch by playing video games like NBA 2K. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, bro, I can make a burnt ball win the thing? In the mall? Why am I big now? Guys, Spooky Ghost gets big? Is the face still attached? Hold on, can I see over here? Is the face? It is attached. I can get big now. I didn't do this on purpose. I didn't mean to be able to get big. I can get big now. Oh, but then look. It's my... Look at where my body twists now. I didn't build this on purpose. This is an accident. I didn't realize I made this console. It's an accident there. Okay, anyway. That's cool though, right? That the ball could be in the thing. Like, playing basketball? This is pretty meta. Basketball, ball. Basketball, ball. Basketball, ball. Basketball, ball. Okay. I like to read the article. Basketball, ball. I accidentally made it so I could get bigger. I didn't know that was a thing. In the years before Twitch banned crypto casino videos, Mr. Ross started streaming himself playing games on sites like Stake. Now, lots of people have said that I saw that Stake is effectively like the start of Aiden Ross's downfall when he started gambling. Like he fell off, they would say. You know how online people speak. He fell off. What do you guys think about that? Any thoughts? Did he fall off? Was gambling the reason why? Has everybody that associated with gambling fell off now? Is that true? It might be, right? Trainwrecks is fell off. Aiden Riz fell off. Who's associated with gambling and survived and never fallen off? Is there a person? They're all old hat now. The last 3 years, Mr. Ross has streamed himself gaming on crypto casinos on Kick. So what are they planning to do? Like, what is Kick planning to do? Because this is a limited market, don't you think? Where people are gonna be on board with it. Like, how much can they rinse the? Are they not rinsing like the whole internet through their casino? And once you rinse everyone you can rinse, what do you do? Some crypto casinos have worked with streamers who are under 21. Yeah, I heard about that. Duel, a new crypto casino. Bro, I heard about that. Duel, a new crypto casino that started this year, was promoted by Neon, a young social media celebrity. First made videos as a preteen, yeah, and also a cheater. And now has more than 250 million views on YouTube. Neon, whose real name is Michael Rafiq, made promotional gambling videos in July when he was still 20 and appeared to be streaming from his home in California, where online gambling is illegal. According to Times analysis of his streams, he said in the video that he contracted to stream himself gambling. And where was this? In one stream, he told his fans, "I remember when I was 17, old kid gambling every day. It was so much fun." Duel and Mr. Rafiq did not respond to requests for comment. Isn't that wild, bro? They for real have had kids on this thing. But they just don't regulate. Just no country really cares. Like they're not. They are breaking the law basically, right? They are basically pushing it on kids. They are basically ignoring the fact that they know someone's underage in a different country. They just don't care, which to me makes it seem like this is just a scam as much as you can thing, like, and then disappear into the wind. But maybe I'm wrong. It seems like one day Eddie will just be gone, and the other guys will just be gone. That's what I think. Or they'll be hiding on some island, you know. You're having a largely unregulated, largely Wild West kind of approach to advertising, said Joshua Grubbs, an associate professor at the University of New Mexico who studies only addictions. Addictive behaviors are normalized, and streamers like Mr. Ross and Mr. Rafik have admitted during their videos to having gambling problems. Beyond speaking on podcasts about having a gambling addiction at 17, the absence of guardrails means that a disproportionately large number of people are going to develop problems. Mr. Grubbs said, "We can't keep up." Even though crypto casinos have existed for years, regulators around the world have struggled to control them. In the United States, gambling is mostly regulated at the state level, with different laws in each state. Online casino games are legal only in 7 states, but none of them allow gambling with cryptocurrencies. But the fragmented regulatory system and outdated laws have left authorities slow to react. The young people who use the sites, on the other hand, have become increasingly sophisticated. Yeah, they're kids. They know what they're doing. Well enough. These virtual private networks or VPNs, yeah, common technology everybody knows about. Tied to locations, they are well versed in social media networks where illicit activity is encouraged. The kids are much more technology advanced than the lawmakers. Yeah, they're old retards and lawmakers. And the researchers, they're trying to provide stopgaps or controls for them. Than Miss Key, the New York-based therapist. Now, do I think law regulation is the answer to stop this? I have to be more like to be ethically, to be rationally consistent, reason consistent. I'd say, I don't know, right? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's not the answer. But then I have to think more about the problem. Because I don't really know the solution. Some U.S. states have taken actions to disrupt crypto casinos and other illegal gambling websites. The Michigan Game Control Board said it had sent more than 100 cease and desist letters, including one to Stake U.S. operation. Stake U.S. stopped allowing gamblers from Michigan to use the site. But the ability of state regulators to crack down the site is limited, especially as crypto casinos are licensed overseas and use cryptocurrencies. Many of the smaller sites don't have an actual address or point of contact. Yeah, and Stakes is just a door, right? It's just a piece of paper on a window. Legal experts said certain states have laws banning advertising illegal gambling, which could be used against crypto gaming streaming based in the United States. Yeah, they can. If they just notice that there's 2 stake streams on the front page, this will get used against them. So far, no regulatory action has been taken against them. This is where they'll get them. I'm telling you. The 2 stake streams on the front page at all times is advertising illegal gambling on purpose. Once someone figures that out, it's a fucking lawyer at one of these states. I don't know why none of them have figured that out yet. It should be blatantly obvious. I don't know. How do you tell them? Should I mail all these lawyers letters? Bro, it's obvious. There's a fucking 2 stake streams on the front page at all times. Class action lawsuits on behalf of gamblers who lost money have been filed in some states, like California, including one in Missouri filed in October. Oh, they're not. It's not a class action though. I think it's like some other. I don't know. Mr. Ross and Drake of this accused Stake, Mr. Ross and Drake of deceptive marketing. Stake said it rejected allegations related to the Missouri suit and would vigorously defend itself against the claims. Cases like this can take years to litigate. In August, a coalition of 50 U.S. attorneys general admitted attorneys general. Really? It's not attorney generals. Attorneys General, U.S. Attorneys General. That's a weird fucking thing to say. Attorneys General admitted they need help addressing the growing problem of illicit online gambling, including crypto casinos. In a letter to Attorney General Pam Bondi, they asked, why isn't General Attorney then, if they're attorneys of the General? Hey, Reggie. They asked for Justice Department assistance to seize assets and internet domains, block names from illegal online gambling operations, to block access to websites. Since 2013, the U.S. DOJ enforcement actions against illegal offshore gaming sites have been extremely limited, the letter said. But it's not going to be eventually. A spokeswoman for the Justice Department told The Times in response that legal internet gambling sites pose a threat to public safety, and the department was committed to holding these operators accountable. As regulators figure out a path forward, support groups are grappling with increasing gambling among young people. So there's going to be action against the current status quo of gambling, most certainly. They can't just get away with it like this forever, right? So what's going to happen? I don't know. Robin Singh, the team leader for the Queens Problem Gambling Resource Center in New York City, said the viral nature of social media videos easily outpaced awareness efforts. We can't keep up with the most popular streamers that are on the internet, Mr. Singh said. That's the problem. Unfortunately, that's the issue spread way faster than the solution does. I don't know what to make of that. What do you guys think? The fact that there's more... Oh, they have people down here, huh? Names. Drake, Classy Beef, Moose, Cabrizi, Frank Dimes, Jay Uso, Hey It's Rough, Blonde Rabbit, Trainwreck, Convy, Keith Locks, XQC, Steve Will Do It, Pay Money, Wubby, Streamer Photos via Kick, Drake, Aiden Ross, Classy Beef, Systems, Rothstein, Expos, Steve Will Do It, Convy, Schnecky IRL, Frank Dimes, Voided, Yasuo, Hanzi, Cabrizi, Blonde Rabbit, Club Cheddar, Ticino, Time video clips from Aiden Ross and Neon via YouTube and Kick. Okay, so my thoughts on this. I think it is good that people are talking about it more, and like real organizations are talking about it, like real news organizations. But it does hurt my faith in journalists because of this. The stream charts thing, quoting stream charts as a reputable source is suspect, and the manosphere thing is also suspect. It makes the whole article lose some manosphere. You're just talking shit. You're talking stupid journalist shit there. That part, both those parts are just bullshit. Just out of your ass, you know. I have some videos to watch. If you guys want to do that. I know the Cyberpunk Racing song or whatever the Okay, alright, most obvious undercover cop in history. Wait, hold on, stop. Most undercover. This is I think this falls under memes. Falls under memes, maybe. Okay. Let's see. Good.
Undercover cop snuck into this guy's store. It ended up getting so obvious that the owner decided to trick him back in a genius way.
How you doing?
Is this the
flour?
Flour? No, nothing like
you
that.
had cocaine?
I heard through the grapevine you had the good flour.
No, nothing with THC.
And even though the owner kept denying he had anything, the guy just kept going.
I like how this cop clearly is wearing this fucking tie-dye shirt. He is the most obvious cop ever.
Can I help you with anything else, though?
No, I need some flour, though. You keep saying you don't have it, but I heard through the grapevine you have it.
See how pestering he is a sign he's a cop, right? Like he's entitled to like a stoner that comes in there and hears that, I'll be like, oh man, okay, bye, right? But the fact that he keeps pestering him, like, hey man, I heard you have it. That's not how a pothead acts, you know. And him, like, that's not how a pothead acts. That's not how somebody looking for weed acts. I heard you have it, man. Maybe the coke or some other kind of stimulant or something.
Who told you that?
One of your buddies.
One of my buddies.
One of your good customers.
One of your good customers. Who? Say his name.
Buddies, if they told you that.
Steve, Jim.
So
what's his name, bro?
Decided to use his backup plan, which works every time.
I got this right here. It's Nancy Jane all-purpose flour. But that's all I got for you.
What the f am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know.
Bang of flour.
Besides make hush puppies.
I don't know.
Finally able to get him to leave the store.
Hey man, f this place.
You don't come back, bro. You just keep going. Just leave, officer. Have a good day. What the
when an undercover cop.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that definitely is a cop. Wild. Okay, what do we have next? Wild. Let's watch one more short.
Hey, yo, where you going, bro?
Reverse robbing people prank. Did he give people money?
I got the small talk. What you got, fam?
Genuinely nothing.
So how you got nothing and you got freaking earphones in? What are they connected to?
These if you'd like.
No, what are they connected to, fam?
They're connected to my, pretty much nothing. Kind of
you were just about to say phone, bro.
Alright, yeah, sure. I got my phone number.
Yeah, what phone is it, fam?
It's Samsung.
Alright, calm, fam. Take off your bag, fam. Yeah. This one looks about your size, innit? Put your arm through there, fam.
Here's a jacket, reverse robbery.
Other arm. What you mind them think, fam?
Listen to the music.
It's good. I quite like.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Alright, wait there, innit? Yeah, there you go, innit? I'm seeing you walking through here with no coat. Look a little bit chilly. It's a cold day, innit? The sun was out earlier, but it's gone now, and you look a little bit cold, so I thought I'd give you a coat, innit?
What, no strings attached? No nothing?
Oh no, it's just your coat, fam, innit? All right, brand new. All you. Here you go, bro.
All right.
Have a scrum diddly shit in it.
You give him a bag too? Oh no, that's the bag for the coat.
Hey, yo, where you going?
Stupid. Stupid. Alright, what's next? Stupid. Jap language, useful phrases from the Marines in... What year is this? In 19... I don't know. It says the year somewhere. Oh, shit. The patent. What did it say the year there? I missed it. Some old thing. What do you guys think? That's the Jap language useful phrases. I'm gonna wait to see what they are. Produced by the Marine Corps. Useful phrases. Jap language. What could they possibly be?
A great many marine lives were saved on Guadalcanal, Bougainville, in the Marshall Islands and elsewhere as a result of information obtained from Japanese prisoners. To capture Japs may be in some cases more important than capturing Jap positions. For prisoners can tell us where the enemy is, how strong he is, what Jap units are present, what his plans are, where his artillery and command posts are located.
This is wild.
Having captured a prisoner, the next task is to handle him with a minimum of risk to yourself and with efficiency in order to get him to the rear quickly for questioning. Thus, in addition to the individual and team training you have received, the knowledge of a few Japanese words...
Nice, let's go.
In this picture, we're going to learn 11 Japanese phrases, all having to do with the capturing of prisoners. Now first, the pronunciation.
As in father.
A as in father. I
as in machine.
machine.
E as in man.
As in men.
Yeah, meh.
O as in
Yeah, they're all like O at the end. It is the easiest way, right?
Rude.
Rude.
When the vowel O is marked long, you hold the sound.
It's an extra O in Japanese.
Say Tokyo,
whole,
not Tokyo.
Right.
G is always hard as in go, never as in ginger.
There's no such thing as the soft
Divide
G.
the words into syllables and try not to accent any one word.
Why he says divide the word into syllables is because it's written in syllables. That's why he's saying that. That's good advice to sound more natural, yeah.
Syllable.
If you don't know the Japanese, if you don't know that it's if you don't know to read Japanese, that's probably an easy way to make it sound more natural.
Surrender. This is the way the Japanese write it using our
There's an extra O though, I swear, in that one.
This is the way it must be.
Oh yeah,
pronounced.
see, there is. Oh no, no.
Ko-san-se-o.
Nice, it doesn't
Surrender.
matter.
Now everyone say it with me. Ko-san-se-o.
He is yelling for them to surrender. That is yelling for them to surrender. It's like, surrender!
Ko-san-se-o.
Uh-huh.
Ko-san-se-o.
It's ko with the
That
extra
means
O.
surrender. I'm going back
Extra
over
O.
these words later to see how many you remember, so keep your wits about you.
Okay, that's it.
Surrender, all together, ko-san-se-o. Now the next word is uchikata o yame. That means ceasefire. Now let's all say it together. Uchikata o yame.
Stop shooting, is what that means.
Louder. Uchikata o yame.
Whoa is kind of like oh,
That's
but sometimes you
the
say it like
signal
whoa.
for ceasefire. Associate that in your mind.
Yame means stop.
Uchikata o yame. The fellow in the back row is asleep. If
You
he
could just
doesn't
yell
get out
Yame.
the Japs to cease fire, this may be the last picture he'll ever see. Buki wo stero. Buki wo stero. Drop your weapons. Say it with me. Buki wo stero. Say it with me again.
Funny. Buki's weapon, yeah.
Oh, you can do better than that.
Oh or
Let's hear it.
whoa.
Get it right
Oh
this
is
time.
marking the indirect object.
Buki wo stero.
Stereo
Drop your weapons.
would be get rid of a thing. Row means it makes an imperative.
Teo agero.
Hands up.
Hands up. Teo agero. Teo agero. You think you've got that now? Let me hear you yell it.
At first it's Tez hand.
Teo agero.
Agero means lift.
Okay. Next phrase. We won't murder you. Korosanayo. We won't murder.
That's wild. That's in there. Yeah, we won't kill you. We're not going to kill you.
They surrender.
Yeah, you're saying we're not going to kill you, man. We're not going to kill
Men
you.
on this side, yell it loud. Korosanayo. Now the men on this side.
Yeah, we're not going to kill you, bro. Don't worry.
Good. Now we've covered 5 words. That wasn't bad, was it? Practice will give you confidence, and your prisoners.
Did they really? You think they really learned these when they went out there?
Remember. What's the command for drop your weapons? Not enough of you remembered.
Gotta go back. Fuck no. Yeah, probably not, right?
He war stero. Try it again. Boo.
Let's get this front.
What's better?
I just want to see. I want to see all the
No wonder
things.
it's better. Now try it. It's stero.
Here's
These Japanese prisoners.
all right. Enough of the ones we
Here's
were
one you
seeing.
like. It means strip.
Mm.
Might come in handy sometime. It's
It's in handy sometimes. Sometimes you need this one, okay? It doesn't mean get naked. Hadaka would be naked. A knee is where you're pointing. Knee is like here's how I think of knee. The particle knee is like the tip of an arrow, or the tip of a figurative arrow. It's pointing at something, and then nare would be become. So become what? Naked.
Ka ni na re. Say it with me. Ha da ka ni na re. Ha da ka ni na re. Strip. Hadaka ni na re. Strip. Now I'm going to give you 2 words that should be learned together. Detekoi. Come out. Kochikoi.
Yeah, so koi, you'll be like, come on, right?
Come here. Say them with me. De.
Like, come out. Just like go outside. And that kochi means like this way. You could also say sochi, but then that wouldn't. Was a koi wouldn't work then.
Let's see what happens.
Or achi.
Detekoi.
Sochi's over there. Achi's. Kochi means close to you. Ko means close to you. So means close to them. Ah means close to neither one of you. That works for all those words.
Try these 2 phrases that mean come out and come here again. Tell them to come out. De.
They're just ordering this Japanese guy around. Ordering this prisoner around.
Tell them to come here. Ko.
Interactive video game. It's an interactive video game.
Forward march. That's easy, isn't it?
Yeah, it just means go forward. It just means continue.
Me. Forward march. Susume. Tomare. All right.
Oh, is what that means, yeah.
Tomare, as you have seen, means halt. To-ma-re. Halt. Let's try it again. Su-su-me. Forward march.
What's up, man? What's up, Dando? We're watching Japanese language useful phrases for the Marine Corps. Marine World War II.
Let's try it.
Wild.
Da.
Yeah, that just means shut up, yeah.
Shut up. Again. Da. Ma.
It actually makes sense the things they're teaching them, huh?
Tamare. There are the 11 words.
Shut up, idiot.
Give them a quick once over together.
Those aren't bad, but you can't really understand them at all. I didn't see you the one night because I was looking on Twitch, or maybe you were doing YouTube. I started late, I think, Dino. I did do all the things, but I started late yesterday. Sorry about that.
Altogether.
And I ended early, I think.
Po San Seo.
I started late and I ended early. Yesterday.
Uchikata Oyame. Ceasefire.
Didn't we do this one already?
Uchikata
Yeah, we
Oyame.
already did this one.
Ceasefire.
We're just going through them one more time.
Come.
It's fine. It's okay though, no problem. No problem. Alright. Good job. We did it.
Study them. Learn
Oh,
them.
thank you.
Learn them well. Remember.
And this next video is called Joe Rogan's Dream Was a Warning. Rogan's Dream Was a Warning. Did Midnight ever come by? No. Did they ever come back?
Jesus was born out of a virgin mother. What's more virgin than a computer?
What?
Recently, Joe Rogan suggested that if Jesus returns, he might come back as AI, and that this would be more consistent with the gospel.
What's more virgin than a computer? I went to bed early anymore because I need to get up. Well, sure, bro. Around this time, the stream is often on, though. Around this time.
Story than his
Or a little bit
returning
earlier, too. But around this time, we're sometimes on.
the human body.
Sometimes
Apart
I'll
from
see.
being an extreme example of that general tendency to reduce philosophy and religion to scientific progress
That's
and
wild.
technology you get with a lot of folks, and especially
What's
in this
more virgin than a computer? You guys got any answer for that? I want chat, guys. Survey everyone in chat right now. Would you rather be a virgin or a computer? 1 in chat for virgin, 2 in chat for computer.
sort of big tech
Look
oligarchy
at that.
space. This idea also relates to the strange dream that Rogan talked about on his podcast a bit ago, which he described as the most impressive dream he's ever
Bread?
had. So let's listen to these clips. By the way, subscribe if you like this kind of content. It really helps me. And the more folks subscribe and engage, the more videos I'm going to be able to make.
If Jesus does return, even
Ryan
if
had champagne. Did she drink it all?
Jesus was a physical person in the
Mhm.
past, you don't think that he could return as artificial intelligence?
Oh my
Like,
God.
artificial intelligence could absolutely return as Jesus.
I don't. Oh my god! Does he really believe this? Does Joe Rogan really believe this?
Not just return as Jesus, but return as Jesus with all the powers
I
of
need to
Jesus.
show
Combine
Right.
Tesla's Optimus robot and the best foundational artificial intelligence model or whatever.
It reads your mind and it loves you and it wants you and it doesn't care if you kill it. I had the most bizarre dream I've ever had in my life last night. The most
Ooh.
realistic and most bizarre dream.
Virgin, they
I
still
was
use a
in
computer.
some
True. Virgin's
weird
better.
corridor that looked like a building but was odd.
In every way I can
Very
think of.
strange. And I was encountering these beings.
Every way I can think
that
of it's
looked
better.
like people, but very different.
Uh-huh.
They were very thin, and they were slightly on the tall side. And they had big heads, like larger than normal, with larger than normal eyes. But they looked like people, and they were playful, and they were scaring me. They scared me, and then they joked around, like we were just joking around. There was communication going on. It was
Tall, heights.
It was like, get comfortable with this. There was water, and that there was a protection from you going out into the water. But if you did go into the water, there's a bunch of predators in the water. But they weren't like, it wasn't like sharks. It was reptile, like crocodile type things.
Rogan talks about these creatures that he encountered possibly being future humans, which makes sense. It's a recurring idea in UFO lore that humans are going to evolve into the gray alien archetype. Big head, big eyes, because we're always thinking, we're always looking at screens. Small body, because we don't really need physical strength anymore. Everything is done virtually. We lose gender because we reproduce artificially. We lose all distinction
Grays,
between
yeah.
humans, basically. And Rogan has talked about that on his podcast before. So that's obviously the idea that he's channeling here. But in a sense, that's already what present humans are doing, running away from the physical into a virtual realm. We fill our heads up with information.
That's true.
We
We're already
keep our
doing
mind
that.
always occupied with useless scrolling.
True,
We've kind of
true,
overdeveloped
true.
the thinking mind. We've become
True,
very sedentary. Instead of becoming masters of the body and of our environment, we become alienated from them by spending
By being too inside our own heads, yeah.
more and more time in our heads. It's kind of a parody of spirituality. The virtual space is...
Yeah, instead of moving closer to the truth, you're just dispersing yourself by all the information you're taking in, all this stuff you're taking in. So you're not really, like, I've come to believe that if you go to the truth, then you're actually kind of connected to everyone, like, because you can empathize. The more you embrace reality, the truth, the world, the more you can empathize with people. So you can, in a way, not be around anybody, but and still understand people, right? But then the opposite is also implied to be true, like he's saying, where you could be on the internet, and even though you're connected to everyone, it's so casual, and you're so like thinking to your own neuroses and things. You're basically connected to no one.
A parody of that which is beyond the
disperse
physical.
to-
The structure of Rogan's dream is actually very traditional. You have an inner space that's habitable, that's where he found himself, and then you have the outer waters, which are the domain of vicious reptiles, the alligator creatures he describes. The idea that the world is surrounded by waters and encircled by a serpent is very old. Leviathan in the Bible, the Norse Jormungandr, you find it all over the place. Now the big-headed, big-eyed, small-bodied, androgynous beings are struggling to keep the reptiles out, according to Rogan.
There was some sort of water and reptilian element to this. Like they were letting me know, like almost like they had barriers that were very sloppy that were keeping these things out, but they were doing their best. They had people or beings like monitoring and feeding these things and keeping them out. And I was like, what?
Looks like
what is
Jurassic
going on
Park,
here?
kinda
And it's like, is this telling me that they're doing their best to keep something from getting to us, but that it's not that secure, that it's kind of
Space Terror Monster Crowd, STMC. That's what they're called in Super Robot Wars Alpha.
precarious
Same thing.
and a lot more
They want to
unstable
exterminate all conscious life.
than we would like to think it is.
Space Terror
I don't
Monster
know what that was all about. That part of it was
I
really
wonder
weird.
what that's really from, the Space Terror, which anime is.
That part of it was more dream-like.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense. If you don't tame and integrate the body, the animal self, the passions, the reactive ego, the outer man, what the Bible calls the flesh, if instead you rely on technology and constantly thinking, you can't become the hero who slays the dragon, who puts the reptile mind, primal instinct, the latent energy in nature.
He's worried about the
place.
latent,
Instead, you're going to
system
become
one,
weaker, and it's
the
going to
shadow.
end up flooding your consciousness. In mythology, the serpent is destructive if it's not kept in check. It can
The
become a
shadow.
symbol for evil, base nature, a devouring head with no arms, no hands, crawling on the ground. It's kind of a symbol for the lowest parts of our instinct. But it also has an important role to play. In fact, the serpent that encircles the realm of men, in a sense, keeps the world in place. If your basic instincts are in proper alignment with your will, with your heart, with your reason, then they don't attack you. They keep your personality together. That's why you get the image of the snake aligned with something higher in different traditions. Moses putting the snake on a pole to heal the people, which the crucifixion is compared to in the gospel. The snake on the staff of Asclepius in Greek pagan tradition. The Kundalini in Indian tradition. The idea of the serpent that has its tail in its mouth is like the lower part, the tail, controlled by the higher. So the serpent's mouth is biting itself. It's not coming to devour us, humans, to bite us, to poison us. It's keeping the world in order because it's like looping back around on itself. So the serpent can be good or bad. It's bad if it enters in from the waters to attack our realm. You know, like the beast in the apocalypse that comes out of the sea. Right? So Joe Rogan's dream could be understood as like being about the world coming apart, The outer waters, the reptiles, the basic instincts, taking over because we've become weak.
Oh my God.
We rely on information, on thinking, but that's not the real spiritual work of disciplining the body, of taming the lower parts of ourselves. If we don't integrate the body, those basic instincts are going to end up flooding. They're going to take over. And now for the Jesus is AI theory. Rogan is saying Jesus could return as AI without a body. The ideas he plays with here about rejecting the physical, the body, salvation represented by Jesus, or the sacred, not being found through the body, the throne of God not being the human form, but being a computer, being an artificial machine, the virtual could be described as techno-Gnosticism. It's about transcending the physical through technology. Spirituality without resurrection, without the lower nature being taken up and transformed by the higher. Instead, it's cut off forever. That's the big tech, upside down version of Christianity that I think Peter Thiel has been articulating as well. This idea is exactly what the androgynous, big-headed, small-bodied aliens in his dream represent. Moving away from the body and therefore not being able to keep the reptiles, the alligators, at bay. Reject the human form, distract yourself instead of mastering yourself.
Well, it's technology, right? Like the song.
And you become weak, and you can't slay the dragon, and the primal instincts are going to end up eating you. So that's how we could frame the symbolism of the gray alien, because the creatures that he saw are kind of on the way to becoming grays, and the reptilian alien of UFO lore. There's these two species in UFO mythology. There's others too, but the gray as alienated mind, humanity losing its embodied nature, losing the body, losing gender, and the reptilian as basic instincts growing wild and ravenous and coming back to attack us because we failed to put them in their place. The knight has not slain the dragon. He's followed the way of the tech bro nerd and ended up losing himself to technology, to the tools. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. It very much helps me out. You can become a member of the channel.
About that?
You can join my Substack.
That's interesting.
Become a paid member of Substack. Join me on Twitter. Buy me coffee. I put out videos as well on Substack sometimes for paid members, and I'll put those.
All right, guys. I think
channel.
I'll be back tonight. And I think I'll be back tonight with maybe Garfield, right? Planet Laika. Thank you guys for hanging out. Where are we at? 2 hours. Yeah, I think I'll get out of here now. Alright guys, have a good day. Hopefully we'll play
homeownership feels
hopefully we'll play I wanna play some Dark Tide someday soon. I think the biggest problem with our species is we're trying to figure everything out. We're not enjoying life as much as we used to. We keep shifting and makes us happy. Well, I don't know if there is a problem with our species, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't know if there is a problem at the end of the day. Is there a problem? Is there a problem? Alright, I don't know guys. I'm gonna play you out. Have a good day. Have a good day.
It's just one of those overloaded words that means different things to different people, so I'm not even sure we're communicating the same language, but what is happiness? What is happiness? I think it's just basically being okay with where you are. Not wanting things to be different than the way they are, not having the sense that anything is missing in this moment. Ironically, I think most people, if you were to ask them when they were happiest for a sustained period of time, not for a brief moment, because pleasure can override happiness and create kind of this illusion of happiness. But if you ask people when they were happy for a sustained period of time, they were probably doing some variation of nothing. But then you get bored. What is happiness? What is happiness? that part of your brain and I can put you in bliss. And you'll just be in bliss. Would you want that? Most people will say, well, I don't want that. I want meaning. I don't want just bliss. I want meaning. You're like, okay, well, I'll put an electrode in there and I'll give you meaning. How about that? If you kind of run this thought experiment long enough, I think most people realize actually what I want is I want surprise. I want the world to surprise me, and I want to wrestle with it in ways that are somewhat predictable but somewhat not. Kind of end up back where you started. What is happiness? What is happiness? For some people, pure happiness is the ultimate goal. They want to just be blissfully happy wherever they are, whenever they are. But I think other people, most people, would say, well, I'm here in this world, I'm here in this life, I don't understand it or why, but I want to be engaged. I want to be surprised. I want to do things. I want to accomplish things, to want things and then get them. That's kind of the whole game that we're all playing